So I was debating on whether or not I should do something like this, but I am curious about everybody's obsession with Love Island. My sister-in-law, a lot of people were really hooked on that show. So I decided to give it a watch. I did catch a few episodes while I was at my sister's, but it was not enough for me to want to get into it. But then after I heard all the talk, then I was like, okay, well, I guess I am a little curious. So I did end up watching all of the episodes. I did up watching the reunion, and being that the reunion just finished, I thought what better time than now to give my unpopular opinions and analyzation of it. And I myself, I'm sorry, but I still don't understand how everybody's so obsessed with it. To me, it's almost a little kind of grotesque. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm gonna tell you why more towards the end, on reasons why I would never be on a dating reality show. But let's first start off on who I thought should have won. And my personal opinion, and I don't know why everybody hated them so much, but my favorite couple that I feel like was the most genuine was Ace and Shally from the beginning. I feel like Ace and Shally were the only ones that actually took the show seriously. And even though they already went in knowing each other, having experience with each other, and originally Shally did want to stick to the safe choice by choosing him, but then getting her taken from him was like an eye-opener. Like, okay, well, maybe I should actually give other people a chance. Maybe I should explore. And I respected that they always wanted each other, but they still looked at their other options. They gave other people chances, and in the end they just kept finding their way back to each other, and I just really love that. And so I think they should have won. I think they were the most real, genuine couple that actually tried. I feel like most of the couples kind of played it safe. Like, yeah, they talked to other people here and there, but I honestly really didn't feel any real, genuine connections with any of them. I think it was all kind of a mess. I think obviously Iris Pepe Nickelandria.
Pose, yeah, pose, yeah, pose. I am a photo shoot, pose. I am pose. It's a photo shoot.
Definitely, I think was a little better by realizing that you do have to have friends before you can become lovers. I kind of respected those situations, but I'm not sure on how sincere they are. Obviously, I feel like Nick's obsessed with her, but I feel like she's more like trying to grow to love him because it's safe. And then obviously the Iris and Pepe situation didn't work out, and I was honestly really disappointed in that, especially the fact that I wanted her to be with TJ the whole time. And so I kind of hope they rekindle.
So wondering what Iris is doing over in Casa, and I do find myself missing her a little bit.
And I really liked Pepe like as a character, but unfortunately he just turned to be like, him and Brian turned out to be like every other man on this earth. Just another fucking disappointment.
I want that shit. Matter of fact, I want your friend. I'm allowed to switch. Really tired of being in the studio. I'm about to quit. Somebody call my A&R.
But I guess when you look like that, it don't matter, right? That's what they do. So let's get back on track. Huda, I really don't understand the hype about that woman. I think the only reason people like her is because they want to feel for her being a single mother. But she is the messiest person on that show.
Fuck you.
Oh, she just flipped somebody.
No, you're a fucking bitch.
Come sit down.
You're a pussy ass bitch.
Listen.
No, I'm sitting here crying. Niggas defending me. I know. I just heard that shit.
She was 100% toxic. I feel like she was sole blame on the Jeremiah situation. I don't understand why everybody called Jeremiah a love bomber when she was doing the exact same thing to him. And I think they just kind of went into that with lust. They were blinded by lust. Like, it was all about their physical looks and nothing else, which I understand. Huda's a beautiful woman, and I think that's why a lot of people want to like her. Her ass is fucking diabolical. Her twerking skills is like no comparison to anybody. Like,
never gotta heat me if I'm present when I'm absent, speaking when I'm not there. bitches scary cats, I call them Carol Baskins. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy.
Like, even though physically she's awesome, she's perfect, but emotionally, mentally, and the inside, she is ugly as fuck. And I think that's what made me not like her. Like, I wanted to like her, but the fact that she was speaking to him like that and calling him words and names was completely uncalled for. That definitely shows your immaturity level, right? Like, you would never call anybody out of their name, like, over fucking pancakes, bro. Like, I know y'all don't believe it, but it was really just small petty shit. And he tried to voice his opinions and try to tell her what he didn't like, and she just took everything to offense. Like, yeah, she talked to all these men like they were children. Nobody wants to be talked like that. That's why she ended up being alone, and I feel like maybe she might be forever. And even though there's this person now, I feel like everybody else that comes after this is gonna be chasing the clout. Like, I'm gonna really pretend I know what that means, right? But I have found out, and I feel like that's what most of these people that go on these shows are doing, and that try to fall and date the people from it. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think anybody's intentions are sincere or genuine. Also, I feel like she was very petty. Like, she wanted everybody's world to revolve around her, and they were just supposed to read her mind and know everything she wanted. Like, you got to communicate. That's the biggest part of being in a relationship, is communication. If you can't communicate and tell people what you want and how you feel, it's just never going to work.
Pancake thing, whatever.
Okay.
And I get
it's
it.
not even something for me to agree on, because why would I think someone's making you pancakes when I already made you a pancake? And the fact we're still talking about this is kind of nuts.
So I believe she might need therapy before she can have a serious relationship. And I don't think she was a good friend. I don't think she was a sincere friend. I think she was very fake. I feel like she was very phony. Every encounter that she had with all the girls was just like, I did not like at all. That's not somebody I would ever fuck with. I do love Amaya as a person, but I don't think she's good in relationships either. She's kind of a crash out as well. Maybe a little over emotional.
No.
You kept on making it a broad statement.
You're not gonna cut me off. You're not gonna cut me off. Everything that you're saying right now. Everything that you're saying right now. Everything that you're saying. Everything that you're saying right now. Everything
That's a broad statement.
Overbearing, oversensitive, and that's a little just too much, which are red flags. Like, those two girls were, I think, on the bottom of my list of ever thinking that anybody would want a relationship with, even though they were probably, you know, one of the more better looking. Honestly, everybody on the show was good looking. There wasn't anybody that wasn't, but I truly think it was just their looks that carried them through. That's just my opinion. Austin, I don't understand him at all on how he made it as far as he did, and how he pulled all these women. Like, he is dumb as rocks. He's literally Patrick Starfish in human form.
I'm so sorry. I was just zoned out for like 5
Welcome
minutes.
back.
Am I missing something?
If you think of something, call on us.
Like, he has no depth at all. So that was very shocking to me and very disappointing when Jeremiah got voted off over Austin. And I'm glad that Ace recognized his mistake. And my favorite men, I think, if I was on the show, according to looks, would obviously be Jeremiah.
I be popping bottles, sparkles and champagne.
And Charlie, I didn't understand why women were not swooning after that man. Like, he was my almost physically perfect type, with the beard and the accent, and like, he was just perfect. But I love tattoos, you guys know that. So unfortunately, I could not build a man because it was up to me. Like, I loved Brian and Pepe's tattoos, but I loved Charlie and Jeremiah's looks, but they were, you know, too clean. They didn't look bad enough. Personality-wise, with guys, I really loved Nick. He was goofy as fuck.
I got it. You got this?
Small waist, but a big bang.
Girl, come outside now. I'm trying to come bust it on. I'm trying to go round for round. I'm trying to go tit for tat. I'm treating the sex like seasoning. No strings attached. All right, I'm outside. Where you at? All right.
But I don't know why nobody noticed when they did the challenge on exposing each other that he said, I love you more than anybody. So that was definitely a red flag too. But I just feel like he's the kind of guy that just falls so easily. So I'm not going to blame him for that. I think he's super sweet. I did like Brian. I'm really disappointed in the outcome of Brian. And I feel like maybe he played the game just too good. I think my favorite women, personality-wise, was Iris and Alondria. They were super chill. They were super open. They had not really any drama. They were very true to themselves. I think the prettiest girls based on looks was Bella A.
No, I've been in love for a while. You gon' make me fall in love for a while. I've been out there SLS for a while. Baby girl got me so obsessed for a while.
And Jaden.
Yeah. You can watch me pull up on your body like it's summer. Take my clothes off in the water.
So I feel like their time was way too short. So let's talk about the top 4 now. So I really definitely don't think Huda and Chris should have made it as far as they did. And I'm honestly so shocked. Like I said, I feel like it's more of a popularity contest than the sincerity of it. I did like Iris and Pepe, you know, started as friends, turned into lovers, but I don't think they should have went all the way either. I think the 2 couples that were unpopular for some reason, but I thought were the most sincere. Like I said, Ace and Shelly should have took the cake. And I feel like Taylor and Clark should have been in there too. So those, guess what? Those right now are the only 2 couples still going. Shocker. And I don't understand. I just feel like that's what it is. Just popularity, nothing else. I feel like I could never be on any kind of reality show where trying to find your love. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I had my guilty pleasures in the past. Some of my favorite were Are You the One?
Singles are flying from all corners of the globe.
I'm from the Netherlands.
It's getting hot in here, I think.
Welcome to the new season of Are You the One? Are You the One? The original global matchmaking competition.
And Shot at Love. I do like the more Shot at Love more than any other, and I never watched The Bachelor Bachelorette, but it's kind of almost the same, where it's like everybody's there just for that one person to find. But I don't believe in the sincerity of any of it. I believe that people go on these shows just to gain popularity and clout. I maybe there might be some that truly do. Obviously, I think the women more than the men. And I just wouldn't want to make myself that vulnerable, because obviously I've been having some new experiences with love bombing that I was never familiar with before. These new age men are something else, let me tell you. And so, long story short, Love Island is not my cup of tea. It's definitely interesting. It definitely has drama. The reason why I say it was a little grotesque, is why I could never do something like that, is the challenges were literally disgusting to me. Like, swapping spit back to back with that many people is like really gross. Like, you guys are literally swallowing each other's babas, like everybody's, not just that person's, like everybody's. And then when food is involved, that's even more gross, like being all sticky and messy and gross. Like, just, I don't know why it's kind of gross to me. I don't know what people, you know, like about it. To me, it's almost like a soft porn fetish feeder type thing. Especially when I see the milk challenge was the one that turned me completely off, that did not make me want to watch it, because that was one of the very few that I seen with my sister, and I was like, what the fuck is this disgusting shit? They're spitting milk in each other's mouths in the hot sun. Well, I would literally throw up. I would throw up. There's no fucking way. water that shit down, but that's so fucking gross. Like, make it something better, like normal, you know, like spitting tequila in each other's mouths. That's like maybe not so gross. I mean, it still is, but not as much. I mean, I wonder what. And then just like the fact of just making out with multiple people, like, to me, kissing is more intimate than sex. And I might be crazy for that, but I will not make out with you. I do not want to swap spit with you. My mouth, I take very seriously over anything else, which is crazy, right? But it's like Pretty Women, where she's like, kissing's too intimate for me, I kiss everywhere but. That's kind of me. I feel like kissing is very, very intimate. I will not make out with anybody unless I am madly, deeply in love, or I am completely intoxicated off love. Like thinking that I'm in love because I'm intoxicated. That's the only time you'll ever see me put my tongue in anybody's mouth. But that's just me, to each his own. And I mean, it was quite entertaining to say the least.